welcome back to the channel. Another video today. I'm going to be working on the G again. Nothing super major, but I'm finally going to weld the diff. I got to take the car to the shop. Got to go get some fluids, brake cleaner, and some RTV. And we'll go to the shop and get the diff welded finally. I've been putting it off for too long. I have a free day, free Sunday afternoon. It's 4 o'clock. I'll just go up there, spend a couple hours and get the diff dropped out, welded up, and get some quick set RTV. That way I can drive it home tonight. Because I can't really pull it out here in the driveway because it's gravel. I wish I could, but it's kind of rainy and I don't want to do that. So I'll just drive to the shop and just do it all there. So let's go do that. Ooh, kind of a shit day. But the rain stopped, that's nice. Let's get some tools loaded up. I haven't shown this, but G got some new wheels. Don't mind the rusty ass brakes. Got some Graham Light Nismo wheels, the 57 CR Club Sport. Pretty sick. 18, 9.5 plus 22. So it's a good fitment on the car. When I get some suspension and stuff, it'll actually fit good. I just got to do camber arms and coilovers and stuff. That's all coming soon. The one thing I keep forgetting to do is order the double din center console so I can put a freaking radio in this thing with some Apple CarPlay. Because I hate not being able to listen to music in this thing. And the factory radio is just, I don't listen to the radio. Radio music sucks. But another thing to add to the list. Regardless, the car's warmed up enough. Let's head to AutoZone, get some stuff, and then go to the shop. Even though it's not lowered, it still looks good with these wheels on it. Wheels that fit, 17s were not good on the car. 18s are much better. Got our shit, let's go to the shop. All right, we made it. We're at the shop. Let's get her jacked up on some jack stands and see what we're working with on the diff. It's pretty straightforward. Unbolt the drive shaft, unbolt the CV axles, drop the diff. Pretty much it. Let's get to it. Both axles loose. Goes all out. Now we're gonna get the drive shaft and then one bolt on either side here. And this one, diff's ready to come out. I got everything loose, but this one bolt right here goes right there. Was not wanting to come out, even with the 1/2 inch big dog Milwaukee. But I finally got it. I almost stripped it completely out. If this isn't a testament to these Milwaukee sockets, not even an impact socket. I mean, this nut is fucked. I'm gonna see if I can find another one to replace it with, but it almost rounded it out completely. But these sockets, it held so good. Luckily, finally, I had to tighten it, hammer it a few times, and then loosen it, and it finally broke free. But it was not coming loose by hand or without that. I don't know why it was so tight. It's not rusted, but just torqued to hell. Everything's loose, so now I'm gonna do the 2 bolts going up from the bottom and then drop the diff. All right, after some finagling, she's out. It is an LSD. It doesn't lock up very good. So we're gonna weld it. I could buy an open diff and do that, but the gear ratio, I believe, is different in the LSD versus the open. And it goes with the transmission and everything, being a factory 6-speed. So we're just gonna weld this up. The hardest part's done, is getting it out. But I do have to say, this car's only got 165,000 miles on it. And it's pretty clean under here. I mean, nothing's rusted out or rotted. which is nice. It's dirty, but everything came out pretty good except that one bolt, like I said. But yeah, let's get this thing out. Got her drained out. Let's plug this back up. Fluid was actually really clean, surprisingly. Mechanically, this car is sound, which is nice. Everything in the engine looked good when I did the valve covers, which I showed y'all. And diff fluid looks great. Looks like it was serviced maybe sometime in its life. Did not look like original fluid. But let's pull the cover off. Pretty much what we're doing, for those of you who don't know, is these little spider gears in here. You can see them. We're gonna clean all this out, all the grease and everything, and just fill this full of weld. Weld all those gears together. In here as well. Just fill all this up, all the way around. There's 4 holes in each. Get the MIG welder down in there and just pack it full, and it'll weld it together. Good for drifting. I don't do this on a daily driver car because, well, the diffs they'll beat you to death, but good for a drift car. Hose it out. I got 3 cans. I'll probably end up using all 3 just to clean this out. You want to get all this out of here. That way you get a good weld. Makes a mess, but it is what it is. Now that we got it in the crate, we're gonna try to light it on fire to let any of the excess brake cleaner burn off. We'll just kind of squirt a little bit in there and then let it burn off. That way we don't explode when we start welding. The RTV doesn't really matter. I'll scrape it all out of the way. We just want to burn off any excess gases from the brake cleaner and the oil. Just let it smolder until it goes out, and then we'll be ready to weld. Got it all burned off. Got the welder set up. Just a pretty basic Miller 140, 110. Decent welder, good MIG welder. And we're just gonna pack this full of weld and fill it up. Same with this here. All the way around. Let's do it. All right, we're about halfway done welding. Got 4 more holes to go. Had to take a little break. I ran out of gas in the welder. Kind of sucks. I'm still gonna keep going because it'll weld just fine. The welds might not be the prettiest, a little more slag, but it don't have to look pretty, it just has to hold. So as long as I pack it full, it'll be fine. Pretty much what we got so far. Got 4 done. We got this one, that one, and then one more like this, a little further down left to go. Like I said, they're not the prettiest. I can't turn that right now the way it's sitting. They're not the prettiest, but I'll show you more whenever I get done. I'd take a little protein bar break. These first form bars are insanely good. Nice little meal replacement while I'm up here since it's about 8 o'clock, but we're gonna keep going. Just welded up. I took a grinder to these holes just to get any big chunks of slag off, and I'm gonna go around with a wire wheel in here, wire brush, and just get all this off. And then douse it good with brake cleaner. Should be good to go. Everything is got no fluid in it and it's hot, so. But she's welded up. Let me clean that and then I'll show you a little bit better. She's all cleaned up, got all the slag and everything out of there, cleaned it out with brake cleaner and lacquer thinner. Got the diff cover cleaned up. I'm just gonna run a bead of RTV around it. I'm using this quick set, 90-minute. That way I can drive it home tonight. Like I said earlier, I'm gonna put it on and then start putting everything in the car, and then by the time I'm done, it should be close enough to being fully cured. And then I'll just take my time. I'm not really in a hurry. And we'll get this put on and start reassembling. I know some people like to smear RTV on, but I'm a bead guy. This might be way too much, but I don't know. I just don't want it to fail, so I like to put a bead around everything. I don't like to smear it. But we got it on. Now let's get it reinstalled on the actual diff. Since I already showed the diff coming out, I'm just gonna do a little YouTube magic, and then the diff will be back in. And just like that, everything is back together. Went together super smooth. It's pretty easy. You just gotta muscle that diff up there, and it's not too bad. Pretty straightforward, but everything is all good. Went together very smooth. If you do this, if you weld a diff, and after you clean everything out with brake cleaner or lacquer thinner, whatever you use to get all the slag and metal shavings and dirt out, don't be afraid if it doesn't want to spin, you know, or if it's hard to spin. It's just really dry and it's tight tolerance against the pinion gear and the ring gear. So just put a little fluid in it and then good to go. Spins just fine, no issues at all. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Now I'm not gonna really test it tonight. I'm just gonna drive it home, make sure everything's good. And then I'll do some test skids in it during the daytime. I might have, my son's been wanting to be in the video, so I might have him record from a safe distance, of course, how the thing slides. I'm just gonna make sure everything's nice and tight tonight on the way home, and everything should be good. So I will jump to a clip of me testing this thing, and we'll go from there. Hope you enjoyed watching the process of welding this diff. If you have any questions, leave a comment, and we'll see you in the next clip. All right, picking up where we left off after I welded the diff. Got the boys with me. Landon, lean up, say hey.
Hey!
I'm gonna have them hold the camera outside the car to get some shots of me sliding it around from a safe distance. Are you gonna hold the camera? Good deal. Thank you.
They were doing it here.
Thank you. Yeah, he's been asking to be in a video.
We're doing it
spill my
here?
drink. No, we're not doing it right here. We're gonna go to a safe location in Mexico.
Mexico.
Yeah, where it's legal to do this stuff. And
It's not legal to.
it's totally safe. A big empty parking lot. It's not a big deal. They're gonna be at a safe distance, holding the camera, and then just gonna slide around a little bit to show you that the car can drift now. And
You do know how long it will be to get to Mexico, right?
Yeah, about 10 minutes.
Wait, actually?
No, it's a joke, buddy.
Yeah, I knew that. Totally.
Yeah, we're not actually gonna go to Mexico.
No,
Imagine.
Avocado from Mexico.
That would be silly. It'll be quick. I'm just gonna do a couple little donuts and that's it. It's not gonna be that long.
3, 2, 1, go! Dad, you going?
That was really amazing.
Can you hold my drink?
No, I can.
Thank you. I'm gonna do a couple more and then we're good. You get that, Carson? Good? Thank you.
know you kind of messed up of that one, but it still looked very cool.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Try one more time.
Okay. How much stress was that?
I don't know, a few. What do you think?
I think it was 10.
Great.
I'm gonna do one more real quick. All right, we got some clips. Thanks to my cameraman Carson here. Thank you, buddy.
Yep, thanks
For
to
recording.
him.
And thank you, Landon. What'd you guys think?
Good.
Kind of cool.
Yes.
I still suck at drifting, but we're getting better.
Dad,
Just gotta practice more.
Dad,
Oh,
that did not suck. That looked amazing.
well, thank you, buddy. You're very sweet.
Yeah.
You're
I
very
know.
sweet. That was pretty good. The car does good. It doesn't overheat or nothing. The diff locked up great. Welded up good. It works just fine. Transition in both ways. It slides equally as good. So now I just got to get better. So more practice and then some events this coming up
Practice makes perfect.
here. It sure does. That's right. And you can't give up even when you suck. You can't give up.
Yeah, you can't
So-
give up even if you suck.
I was watching a video the other day, and the guy said that you should suck until you don't suck anymore. And I think that's pretty good advice. You should just keep trying and don't give up. All right, boys?
Oh my god.
Pretty fun,
I couldn't
isn't it?
hear my video when you were doing
Pretty fun.
that. That was very fun.
Closed course, and I'm a trained professional. So. Yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this video. The diff locks up good. Everything does great. Thank you, Carson, for filming. Turkey. Thank you, Landon, for your support as well. What'd you guys think?
Amazing.
Amazing. Pretty
15 out of 10.
cool. 15 at, well, hey, you guys are you just
do-
saying that because you're my kids?
No.
Okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. That's going to do it for this video.
way more than 15. A lot more. More than Amiga.
Well, you're very nice. Let's see. I'm ordering my coilovers and suspension and an angle kit next week. So once those get in, I'm going to do a video installing all of those and that whole process. It'll be kind of a longer video, but it'll cover all the suspension stuff at once, and then that'll be the biggest chunk of this build ready to go to the track. And then after that, I'll be doing a hydro e-brake and all that stuff. So thank you guys for watching the series. If you're enjoying the build on this car, it's pretty cool. And if you want to see any more stuff on the 240, let me know. I'm sure we could figure something out to do. Go drive it around and have some fun. But yeah, it's gonna do it for this one. See you in the next video, and yeah, thanks for watching. Y'all want to say bye?
Bye. Make sure to like and subscribe.
Thank
And
you.
then I do this funny face.
You're silly. All right, thanks for watching.